What's going on YouTube? This week's topic is femininity. I mispronounced that. I pronounced it like Nemo pronounces an anemone. My video is going to be really short because I don't really have a lot to say about this topic. I feel like being feminine necessarily is kind of a social concept through our society. If you pay attention to the media or anything of the sort, men are depicted as a kind of specific build. In America, because every society is different, men are seen with having like a lot of facial hair, being very macho, big muscles, drinking beer, fishing, doing all this manly, masculine kind of stuff. In reality, that's not really true. Not every single guy follows the same mold of being masculine. Even cis guys don't necessarily all have these characteristics of being extremely macho. Every guy is different, whether you're cis or trans or non-binary. There's feminine and masculine qualities that pertain to everyone, no matter who you are, where you're from, what you're doing with your life. Nobody is extremely masculine or extremely feminine. What kind of sucks about coming out as trans, in my experience, was that when I first came out, I was really, really, really hard on myself for having feminine characteristics. Not physically feminine characteristics, but emotionally. When I first came out, I just remember being so hard on myself because I wasn't this super duper macho football playing rough and tough kind of dude. I listen to softer music, I like poetry, I like kind of sensitive stuff. I just remember that I was just so hard on myself for having these feminine qualities and characteristics when I first came out. What I realized over time is that no matter what, even cis guys have feminine characteristics. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Having feminine characteristics does not make you any less of a man or any less trans as anyone else on this planet. You can paint your nails, ride on a unicorn, shooting rainbows out of its behind. It doesn't matter. If you identify as a male, you are a male. No matter how feminine you act, you're a man. I really wish that somebody was telling me that when I first came out as trans because I was just so hard on myself when I first came out because I wasn't this macho masculine dude. I remember beating myself up because I wasn't going to the gym and all this stuff, and it was just so absurd and ridiculous, and I shouldn't have been hard on myself, but I just thought that every man was rugged like that. For anyone watching, please don't be hard on yourself if you have feminine characteristics. Trans and transitioning is all about discovering yourself and being who you are and creating the real you. There's absolutely no guidelines on how to be masculine and how to be feminine. Just be yourself and be comfortable in your own skin. I really wish someone was telling me that a year and a half ago because I was a disaster because I didn't feel manly enough.